Hello, and welcome back to ZEPHON. We are at the last days of Earth. 5 more days. 5 more turns, even, before choosing a side in the final battle. So, I have two options at this point. I can either just wait for 5 turns, then see how the teams line up for the final battle, and join my side of the fight at that point, or I can make an assumption about how things are going to go. And I do have some control over that because I do get to make a choice at the end as to which side I join. And then, try to start pushing against somebody who I assume will be my enemy so that I can get an extra 5 turns of attacking in on them. And so I'm kind of thinking maybe I should attack the Xenonaut because I'm assuming that what's going to happen in the end is that we're going to have the Anchorite, because like you have the three factions are kind of like the NPC factions. You have the Anchorite, you have over here, we've got ZEPHON over here, and then we have like a neutral independent faction, which the Chiefess kind of is a part of, but like she's not as important as the other two. She's just kind of a wild card that exists within that faction. Except that she doesn't anymore because I took her out already. So it's going to be aliens, machines, or independent. I feel like I'm going to be allying with the aliens, and the Diva will also be allying with the aliens. Then we have ZEPHON, so the machines. I'm not sure. That's not where I clicked. There we go. I'm not sure what the Count is going to do, but I do know that the Xenonaut is at war with ZEPHON currently. So I'm assuming the Xenonaut will be independent. And the Count will either be independent or will be with ZEPHON. And that means that basically, no matter which faction, which side I choose in the final conflict, I will have one of these NPCs allied with me, probably. Or, sorry, one of these other AI opponents allied with me. So I'm thinking.
Have you come to offer blood?
I could just start attacking the Xenonaut. But the thing is, if I'm joining with the Anchorite, the only thing I have to do to win is destroy ZEPHON. So the Xenonaut is just kind of a distraction, but she's also busy up north. So I could do that. Now, if I went independent, I'd end up being allied with her, and possibly with the Count. I'm not sure, but then I would have to take up both the Anchorite and ZEPHON. So I think,
Mine.
just for the sake of keeping things active here, I did restart my computer again right before this, hoping to clean up some of the stutters, but it's still being a little bit slow.
Never felt more alive.
It could decrease graphics quality, I suppose. I did check. Shadows are on low, and I can't get them lower. Model quality is on medium. So it's like I'm not playing this on super high graphics either. My computer
Shove it into overdrive.
should be able to handle it. I don't know. So like the advantage of not attacking right away. Get back to that. Right, the advantage of not attacking right away
Do not test
is that I do get a few more turns to build up, and I think building up makes more of a difference for me than it does for them.
guides my way.
Okay, you don't need to be sitting here anymore. We'll leave the militant behind. It's kind of whatever. These units... I like them. I guess they'll be good against tanks. They're not super great against air units because they can't attack them. obviously.
Heard you were in need of a blade.
Level 7 and he only has 13 health. It's painful.
There is danger.
One more turn, okay. We need 5 more food. I think I maybe just buy the food. We are still low on energy, so let's get another one of those. Alright, well, that is the plan. Yeah, the Count is very obviously at war with the Anchorite and their ally. There's something that I actually really like about this game is that we aren't the main character. Like, the main characters are the Anchorite and ZEPHON. And we're just kind of existing in this world trying to survive and pick a side. And while you can, in the end, choose to fight against both of them, you don't have to.
Speak quickly.
And at the end of the day, I mean, a win is a win, so...
Wind just turned. We need to move.
I'm not terribly concerned about winning the hard way, necessarily. Echoes from the Beyond. See, do you have anything in this area? A medic. Okay. I don't know if the AI would leave troops behind while they're engaged in a war somewhere else. But...
Give me a target. It's in the trail.
What say you? A sound decision.
We don't want to move too far ahead. The problem with using these ground units is that they take forever to get places.
You only live once. Do not test my faith.
One tile. Let's go. We're making progress.
I walk a dark path. Give me a target. Closer! Closer! I'm on the clock.
Okay, so what we can do here...
Headed there. Nothing to lose but my chains. Now we're going places.
Start building a road towards the enemy.
Have you come to offer blood? Speak quickly, or leave me be.
I could go into the bleed. I think we will just get forward.
Another pilgrimage.
Alright, another curse. Hymn of Decay, whatever. We need more food, more energy. It's amazing how much you suddenly need at the end. Turns out maintaining a big army is expensive. You're having morale issues, in part because of this, which will go away, so you will get 6 morale in a turn. But we could also get another one of these anyway, so you'll still be positive, which means that in a turn, when hit end turn, all of these numbers should go up significantly because we will recover 12% production. I should confirm if that's still the same. It says minus 0.6 from loyalty, minus 0.3 from loyalty. So 2.6 minus 0.3. Oh no, I'm trying to do math. Yeah, that works out to just over an just under an eighth of our production being lost, which would be 12%. Ish. Yeah, okay, I think the math roughly works out to be that. So that's fine. Oh. Melee Overwatch, let's go. They are quite out of position. Do I have the troops to spare to send somebody this far south? And they don't even have poison. Oh, that city's almost taken out. I guess the Xenonaut's gonna finish off ZEPHON. Which does not mean ZEPHON is dead, it just means ZEPHON is temporarily removed from the equation. Okay, you can get here. Right, so this is a pretty tough unit. Melee again. Heals adjacent units on attack. Oh, that's fun. So it's going to keep sending me back up north every time I try to move somebody from the south side, isn't it? Yeah, it has decided that this is the next unit that is moving. Okay. Well, we'll just do that then. Okay. So getting close. Do I want to... Okay, what's your attack range on your melee and range 1? Well, let's try to keep our troops somewhat together. You. Is there anything down here? Well, there's a microchip fabricator. Doesn't look like it, though. Looks like this might be the bottom extent of what we have to deal with. Range 2.
Do not test my faith. Have you come to offer blood?
Get out of the bleed. So proof that we can't capture that with a flying unit, but we can let them know that we're coming, I guess.
I'm finally free.
Okay, we'll stay back for now.
You big mama. Speak quickly or leave me.
Yeah, roads through here would be really nice. Not that I'm really making melee units or land units anymore, so it probably doesn't matter all that much.
Guides my way. Putting irons in the fire.
Gotta click on that menu before the move stops so that you can I guess this is gonna be better. Right, so that you can get the menu to pop up instead of it moving to the next unit. Or you could just be the last unit, that works too. Right, so I could make more of these, but it would cost food. I don't have food. So what we're looking for here is a new building. Oh yeah, and our situation did improve tremendously. But we do need more morale still. I don't really want to build it in the bleed, but I could. We don't want to get rid of the rocks there because that is actually getting us more minerals. So I guess we just grab another 3 and do another housing complex. We're at this late in the game and we're still doing that. Also, I could be meat harvesting. I'm genuinely surprised that the count has an army down there. Like, what are they doing? Why are they spreading out this much? Alright, ZEPHON lost their city. Which is good. That makes our job easier in the end. One of the many rumors about the Akron was that they'd never invented any form of telescope, that their priests could call on the voice to see across great distances, even as far as other worlds. Maybe that explained the growing gaze of the Furtive Tribunal, and how the three mystics could see further and further beyond the walls with each passing year. Alright, we do have ourselves that unique ability. The thing is, it's kind of nice just to research them to get the little bits of lore about the faction you're playing too. So I would need the Aramite cells if I wanted to get the last one, but the thing is, none of this stuff really matters. I just kind of assumed that roads were 0.5 movement to begin with. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're 0.75, or maybe they're 1, but you ignore you're just ignoring the slowness of going through ruins or forests or whatever. We'll grab Seed of Extinction because we are building one of these now.
Closing chat window.
Unlikely outcome. A delicate string of improbable events have led us here. Easily broken. Now that we have the data, we've updated our behavioral models. We fear. Winner. We have a winner. Made the wrong decision. Only made us stronger. We will reset. We will return. We will win. We. It's only a matter of time. Do you hear us? Do you hear us? Do you hear us? Do you hear us? Okay, so ZEPHON is regrouping. So unlike the Chiefess, who was actually taken out, because ZEPHON is a main character in this story, ZEPHON will be back in 2 turns approximately. So, yeah. Look forward to that, I guess.
There a faster way to do this? Now we're going places. But we're in need of a blade.
Alright, well, we will move forward. Nightmare. I'm not sure why we got experience for moving there, but we did.
We just turned. We need to move.
Do I want to... bring one of my flyers back here to help out? Concussed. I should probably have actually read. What do my abilities do? Oh, minus accuracy. Okay. You're a relatively low strength unit. Let's just move you back here. A low level. Get the kill. Okay, you're moving up.
It said you would come. I will let you see what the voice already knows.
Okay, seems to be nothing. However, there is this really annoying cliff line. Wow, that's an awful cliff. The headquarters is here. So we can have one melee unit attack it. I guess we can go around this way. Get a second one up here. Do I even have 2 melee units down here? Kind of, because I've got you. The rest of you are all flyers, though. Okay, let's just explore. Okay, another Veins of the Fulcrum.
There is danger ahead.
So they do have a few units there. 3, we can move here safely.
What say you? The voice concurs.
Okay, we can actually rush forward, but we'll get shot if we do. So I'm kind of inclined to not do that. However, I can... I guess there's a medic here I can take out. Oh, did the medic get into the bleed and then get stuck because it was trying to heal itself from the damage it was taking in the bleed? I feel like that's the kind of thing that a really smart AI would do. I have heard, because the medic is a relatively low tier human unit, and it can heal biological units. If you're playing as voice, I have heard that some people like to rush the medic pretty quickly if you're allowing yourself to use off affinity tech.
You only live once. Let's turn and burn.
the pilgrimage.
So I'm not quite done with those units, but I'm gonna finish moving everybody else first. Oh, Celestial Outlook. Oh no.
Test my faith.
They do more damage to me.
Give me a target. Chip off.
Okay. All our troops have moved. Now... this is going to trigger the attack after all, but that's fine. No, it's not, because you have stealth. Oh, right, you gain the level as a result of... You're gaining experience because I created a nightmare. Oh, right, that's the thing I was thinking about. When you create the nightmare, it's a chance that the nightmare appears where you were or where you're targeting. Really? Well, I mean, either way, I guess we get to attack here. Might as well... put an expendable target down. There's another casualty. And huge morale hit. Okay, we could afford another one of these here. Do we continue just producing more energy, though? Probably not. I think at this point... getting more operations might be good. Speaking of which, I should research more operations. Because that is something my faction's supposedly good at, and I'm just spamming the basic one. Too many things to research, always. Okay, more food would be good because it is expensive to produce these units, so I am actually going to go for one more. 9 greenhouses. Okay, and we built this because housing is getting bad and we need more morale. Also, we can do another Hymn of Decay. Okay. So this city was good for population. How's this one doing? It's fine. It's fine. Nobody is running out of workers for their buildings. Okay, they killed my nightmare, which I don't think matters for morale. Yeah, they've got a lot of stuff up here. Which is why I want to be attacking them now, while their stuff is out of the way. Yeah, see, ZEPHON was taken out, but ZEPHON's units didn't become neutral.
What are we making? Putting irons in the fire. Now we're going places.
Making progress. level up for everybody.
Wind just turned. We need to...
Okay. They ran away. Interesting. Where do I want to scan?
It said you would come.
Did they go up this way?
I will let you see what the voice already knows.
Hmm. Can I can do this across a cliff. That's kind of funny.
Give me a target.
Okay, so do we... I'm assuming that's their biggest city. I guess what we probably do then is we fly within 3 tiles. Find another city.
We're in need of a blade.
Do we rush this city as well then? What approach do I want to take here? Let's go take a look. No? Huh. Surprised that didn't work. Okay, well, I guess what we do then... Let's do this one first. Get the corroded.
Give me a target.
We will fly you here. Morale damage.
Heard you were in need of a blade.
Sure.
More than one way to skin a break.
There is danger ahead.
Um.
A sound decision.
Shove it in.
Don't really care about this unit. Okay, we got you broken. It's more damage. Yeah, these units are pretty tough. So, if we're going to attack, we could... Flying in here, do the corrosion first. And then for you, I mean, I guess we might as well just do this. We are taking Hymn of Decay damage if we do that. You are the Nightmare, so... I was gonna say we can just move you up here to hit one of you guys, but the fact that we can make it here or here. Wait, or here. Okay, let's just do that. I think we're gonna hit the city just because the city has so much health. Like that, this thing we'll be able to take out. .8 versus... Hello, deselect. Why are you not deselecting? Hello, game? There we go. 7.6, okay. I guess we won't go too far. Too aggressively. Although we do have these units up here as well.
Speak quickly or leave me be.
Yeah, and these Krillov disciples are just never going to get anywhere. They did have a teleport ability I could research, so that would have
I walk
let me actually get them into the fight, but these are really slow early game
test my faith.
land units.
We need to move.
Yeah, I'd say that we're doing fairly well here. Wait one turn. One turns, even. Are the devs native English speakers? Maybe not. Some of the text in their game has been a little bit off, so I'm going to assume that they're not native English speakers. Because something like that is pretty trivial as a programmer. Fixing something like this is pretty trivial if you notice it, but still a little bit annoying to do, I guess. Oh, we're getting these melee overwatches. They're stealth units. Okay, they're coming back. There's their hero.
That was a close one.
I guess the problem with sacrificing this unit like this is that we do lose morale for losing a unit. What else did we lose? We also lost a hunter. That probably makes more of a difference, honestly. Alright, it's time. ZEPHON and the Anchorite have gathered their forces. Intelligence reports are unclear, but it's plain to see that they have each mustered monstrous weapons to wage a great final battle. The Anchorite spoke of monsters in the bowels of the Akron fleet. ZEPHON's factories have finally gone silent. Whatever it was building is now complete. Your best chance of survival, of ultimate victory, is to pick a side. Go it alone and you risk being crushed between the unspeakable might of two great powers. But if you stay independent and live, it might be you who rises as the leader of a brave new Earth. So I think we could do that, but ultimately, if I'm just trying to win... Yeah, okay, that's more or less what I expected. If I'm just trying to win, then this makes the most sense. And I am already at war with Lindgren, so allying with her now would be kind of silly. So we'll just maintain the alliance that we've had. You know the Anchorite is trying to stop a genocide. How far will he go to prevent it? You find the Anchorite standing before a portal stretching all the way to the sky. His guards refer to it as the Terminal Passage. Through the haze, you can make out what looks like the interior of a massive vessel. The Anchorite approaches. To explain this passage connects us and the fleet above, he says, to remind you, as we preached, great horrors await within. You ask what the horrors are capable of, to tremble, for knowing their form is pain enough. to shiver and recall that they are beings bound of acrid flesh, he says. To warn you, they are monsters, stitched together with the slaughter of thousands, monsters meant to bring the voice to the surface of this world. There is silence for a moment, then a haunting wail comes through the portal. To regret, the anchorite says, that the prophecy came true after all. The portal's surface ripples like liquid. From it emerges a mountain-sized nightmare of limbs connected to limbs that make up limbs. Its mouth is its whole torso. It has no eyes, it has no face. It is flesh, decayed and repurposed to herald death. One such creature would be frightening enough, but more follow. And you know, even if you are victorious, these monsters will haunt the nightmares of every living thing on the planet for the rest of their lives. There is no turning back. ZEPHON and any who stand against you will be destroyed. Something compels you to seek out the anchorite. He sits on a perch above his war camp. Battle looms, his titans tower high over the landscape. To despise, he trails off as one titan lets out a demonic croon that echoes over the hills. He is silent for another few moments. To see each of these beasts as a sin, to mark them as a stain on the conscience, he clutches his chest. This is a rare moment where you can see how age has finally caught up with him. To proclaim you have been a worthy friend, to wish for aid in carrying this burden, to offer, he falls silent again. There's agitation in the crowds below. Troops muster. Akron rush to their mounts. The quiet will end soon. To ask if you will take control of one titan, to ask you share this burden, to beg forgiveness for what must be done. I think this is new as well. I did hear about this. It was in the patch notes. So take control of the Titan. You will help your friend in his last terrible task. We will do that. So yeah, you have the option of actually getting a Titan unit under your control now. An NPC Titan unit. So that's cool. The martial ethic. Caro summons you and your champion to an ancient arena that survived the rise and fall of countless civilizations. You'd hoped a cheering crowd would greet you, but it's silent. You have run for shelter as titans contend in the distance. The only one waiting is Caro, who isn't a voice cultist at all. You're greeted by a somber being clad in furs, face hidden behind a lion's skull. They could be human, Akron, machine, or something else entirely. Your champion realizes the deception and shoots you a glance. Should they kill Caro? Before you can decide, the mysterious fight prompter tosses the quake caller on the ground before you. Hurry up, they rasp. The final round is about to begin. Then, in the blink of an eye, they vanish, and it's only the surprise shot of your champion that reassures you the whole thing wasn't a fever dream. Okay, this is an item. Okay, it's a range 1 free attack. Deals damage to target enemy unit and with half attacks to enemies left and right of target tile. Alright, that seems like something for a melee hero. Do we care about crippling enemies at this stage? Or blinding? Blinding maybe a little bit more than crippling. Crippling is more useful for getting enemies to run away, I think. So kill ZEPHON Titans. We have 4 of those to kill. Keep Akron Titan alive. Got 5 of those. We only need 1 of them. That is the advantage of going independent, is that you no longer have to worry about keeping Titans alive. But realistically, I don't think it'll be an issue. So because ZEPHON was taken out, I believe all of ZEPHON's Titans will spawn in his allies' cities. Otherwise, we would have had 3 of the Titans spawn in his own city and 1 spawn in his ally city. Just like 1 spawned here. And 3? Yes, 3 spawned here. And this is another thing. The more people you have on one side, the more Titans you have. So that's why our faction has more. Oh, speaking of Titans. We did build our own Titan before the end of the game. But we did get 1 as well. And this counts as 1 of the Titans. So actually keeping this thing alive should be relatively easy. Yeah, they have so many units. I am genuinely surprised. And then there's this faction, where all they have to do is kill all of the Titans, and they win. And because of how this was set up, I wonder. Because it says my victory is to kill the ZEPHON Titans. Their victory condition would be to kill the ZEPHON Titans and the Akron Titans. So, is it just impossible for them to win? Or is it because they're a computer-controlled faction that they just don't have a win condition? Because the other alternative, and I'm assuming that if this was a multiplayer competitive match, then what would happen is I would have to kill this player as well. I don't know. Okay, they took out one of my units here as well. The Helios missile tank. This is their Titan, right? No. Yeah, I've played the humans so infrequently. I don't even know what their Titans look like. Okay, well. Ah, right, I can't even attack you because you're across the cliff. We don't have line of sight. Alright. Get our morale back. And we've got our rally.
We just turned. We need to move.
Okay, you can come back this way. Well, might as well disintegrate. Unfortunately, that is a flying unit, so I can't attack it.
Speak quickly or leave me be. Have you come to offer blood?
You, I think we're actually going to run back. No melee attack? I guess you're not a flying unit. You're a hovering unit. Okay. Before we do that... Okay, there is another city up here. And it's even bigger than these. Okay. can do this. So this thing's pretty tough. Does a lot of damage, as expected. Costs quite a bit of upkeep. Okay, I guess that's one reason why we wouldn't want to... Wouldn't want to use it. I wouldn't want to claim control of it ourselves, I mean. Okay, we have these other abilities that we can do. Massive Splash. Okay, usable when the enemy can be pulled to one of the 3 adjacent tiles closest to this enemy. Could do that. Let's skip that for now.
This isn't the world I knew.
Okay, we'll move you up to this city. Okay, more of these, and I can start actually using them, I guess. Do we need more energy? Not particularly. So what could we actually build here then? That would make any kind of sense. More structures for more units? I guess. Because our flying units do gain more experience for each of these that we build. So I guess we'll do that. Okay, here we're doing okay for now. If I want more of these, it's going to be... well, algae. Maybe get some more algae income. And more food income. We're close. Okay, some more housing, because we will need it eventually. Alright, and I do have a lot of these. I might as well... use them. It'll hurt their morale. .24 morale on this thing. Okay, well, they do in fact still have some units. Which makes sense if they did just take out a player. That means they won a battle. And just like that, our morale is pretty low. Well, I think that's probably probably a good spot to call it for now. So the final battle has begun. And now it's really just a matter of killing blue. This is just kind of a diversion over here, but I kind of want to finish it off. So we'll take out orange and then move out to blue, and probably not. I guess it'll. The turns take a little bit longer when you have this many units moving around. So this might be another 2 hours or so to finish this, but we'll see. Probably finish the fight with orange next time. We'll see. I will see you then.